to better help us understand what is really at stake with what Plato's getting at. The first critique is that how is this still love? Okay, how is this still erotic, romantic at all? Like, you're not having any sex, and you're doing philosophy the whole time. No wonder Platonic relationships have literally come to mean non-romantic relationships, right? What you have to understand is that Diotima's ladder and the Symposium writ large is about the ordering of one's loves in a single soul. And if you want to understand what a Platonic romance between two souls look like, you have to go into other parts of Plato, including, as I described before, the Phaedrus. So it turns out these Platonic relationships are actually quite romantic, and they're governed by recognition, okay? 3 specific species of romantic recognition. The first species, quite obvious, is that we want to impress our lovers, okay? And we want to impress the other sex. And Plato's getting at, if we're really being honest with what motivates us, we'll see just how much of our lives are motivated working out, making a lot of money, career jump, getting a fancy title, by impressing the other sex. That sounds like a bad thing. But the idea here is that if you're trying to impress a beautiful soul, someone who has the right set of values, then you're just doing the right thing. The second species is a kind of self-recognition that we win in romance, okay? And the best way we can tease it out is by a single utterance that Socrates makes to his particularly beautiful companion. Phaedrus, if I didn't know you, I must have forgotten myself too. Okay. This is the awe that I began the lecture with. True beauty is a memory aid. Okay. It's a reminder of what is possible for us to truly become. And this kind of recognition is motivational, not because you want to impress an external standard, but because your own internal standards have been elevated through your brush with beauty. There's a Chinese saying, 情人眼里出西施. The eyes of the lover make of the beloved an Aphrodite. And it's an attempt at capturing how lovers tend to see the best qualities in their beloved, and probably even exaggerate it until it seems divine. Plato's response is that that divinity you see, that's real, not as actuality, but as potentiality. And so, Plato thinks, this newfound memory is going to motivate the lover not just to improve himself, but also do everything he can to help his beloved. Plato says that to honor his beloved, the lover will do anything in his means to fashion his beloved into a literal god, right? The same god that he sees the beloved as already being, a Hera, a Zeus, and Apollo. Third species of recognition is simply how the beloved reacts to the lover. Quote to you, Plato. Just as a gust of wind or an echo rebounds from smooth, hard objects and returns to where it came from, so the flow of beauty returns into the beloved's through his eyes, which is its natural route into the soul, and fills the soul of the beloved in his turn with love. He is seeing himself in his lover as in a mirror. He has contracted counter-love as a reflection of the lover's love, but does everything he can to try to help you get even better. What Plato's getting at here is that that's not just motivational, but that can transform fundamentally how you see yourself, right? I think it's analogous to when we were kids and we want to, let's say, improve upon a skill. Okay, let's say we want to be good at arts or crafts or singing, but we're not confident until we find an older sibling, a parent, a teacher who makes us confident by lending us their confidence in us. Okay, what they're saying is, if you don't yet believe in yourself, believe in my belief in you. And this can be even stronger in the romantic domain. Why? Because the eyes of the lover make of the beloved an Aphrodite, right? And suddenly, that divine image you see in your lover's eyes becomes a mirror through which you understand now your own potential, okay? And so, what Plato is getting at is that the mirror of romance can, the key word, can show us our true potential even more clearly than we can ever hope to discern ourselves. And once you realize that this ladder is not necessarily scaled alone, but can be scaled romantically through these forces with a lover, suddenly platonic relationships don't seem that platonic anymore. Just to be clear here, your lover's beauty is not the greatest beauty in the world, not even close, but is a local and constant reminder and instantiation of the greater beauties that you'll pursue together, right?